All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come back.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has it in close. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal, that start to that paper was so important it set the tone for the rest of it.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs take over as he records his 10th career INT. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Yellow. 15. 15. Where's that?
From the 28. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A second down throw for Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT. And the Cardinals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Completed to Reynolds. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd, less than a yard.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd down from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered create on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Give him 6 on the pickup, and that is how our first quarter will end. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. From the 19. That's caught at the 4. And in for the Arizona touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Cardinals tie this game 7-7. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Off the play fake. It's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs need only 1 to take the lead. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finding Reynolds. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. The give now to Benson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second and 8. That one's complete over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, able to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Give a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Cut near the goal line. And all he needed was one more stride. He's at the 2-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route, and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Benson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 3 straight runs, stop short of the end zone. And now what do they do on 4th and goal?
Well, this defense simply outplayed the offense here in these first 3 downs. And now they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Needs the goal line. He takes it himself. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
4th down, you want the ball in the hands of your biggest and best playmaker. In a lot of offenses, that is the QB. They trusted him to run for it, but the defense locked it down in time.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Down, you get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They give it to him again. Breaks another tackle, but the ball's out. The ball is out. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down. To the air, Mahomes. He smartly won't risk something here, just chucks it away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Yellow, yellow. Hero 15. Hero 15.
Running it now out of the gun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, Able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jack Jones making that tackle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Yellow. Hero 15. Yellow. My side.
From the 39. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Yellow. My side.
Mahomes. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Second and 6 now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Pistol now for Mahomes. He's loaded another one up. They connect on the deep shot. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, with a big gain on that play. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Hey, dribble it.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Another throw for Mahomes. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Throwing it to start this drive. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Benson's got it. Oh, what a hit! Stars the ball loose! And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buys time, rolling right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
He's on the move. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Completed to Reynolds. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate, and turns into a nice game.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They put a receiver in motion right. He breaks. Touchdown, Arizona! So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Cardinals tie things up at 14. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
Now a give on the counter. It's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Hey, 57.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Offense up to the line fast. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Headed out right. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 32 on that play. And now they have a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Chiefs grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back now, pressure on its way. Stays in the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Second and 10 now. He's got him. That's McBride. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
Give now to the running back. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Yellow.
On 1st down, they'll run. On the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
The Cardinals 41-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Hey, Riblin, Riblin.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Attack.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Yellow.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. And off to Benson to start the drive. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Gets him on the in route. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. He'll try left side out of the option. He loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, Kate, I one time had a coach tell me, hey, listen, I need you to be more of an artist and not a blacksmith. I need you to create. QB here does a great job creating, trying to buy something out of nothing. Unfortunately, as the clock ran out, that ball's punched free, and he gives it away.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it from the gun. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
It's inside the 10. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Chiefs capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Chiefs have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Yellow. Easy.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Mims with the grab. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs looking at a 3-0 start to the season. They're now set for 1st and 10.
Yellow. Easy. Come back. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Benson now from the gun. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll try and throw it here. Able to get it to Benson. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Throwing now from the gun. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And that is what we call a stat stuffer. First, Kate, he picks it up, and then he gets into the backfield and gets home for the sack, and now he is just feeling it. He's thinking to himself, today is my day, and let me tell you, as a former quarterback, you don't want any defender ever thinking and playing with that confidence.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Hand off to Benson from the gun. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And he's brought down at the 44. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get...